Good morning, Grace Harbor and everyone else. I am really just on here because, well, it's Monday and I like to do my coffee talk on Monday. I was going to do it. Cheers. Look at my new coffee mug. It's really cool. um, I like to do it on Mondays because, well, I've had the weekend to gather my thoughts. Like I ever do that. And also, I don't know. I just feel like Mondays are a good day to do it because that's, I don't know. That's what I think. And what I think is right. God damn it. Anyway, good morning. I hope everyone had a good weekend and is getting through um, or staying away from all of the political BS. Now, you may notice it says here that I'm going to talk about politics. Yes, but only for a very short minute, and I'll get that out of the way. As some of you may know, I'm a part of several groups, especially local groups, also national groups that I keep an eye on here on Facebook. And I I'm perusing through these groups this morning and I'm noticing a lot of people getting butthurt about um, posts. One in particular I saw this morning that was a picture. It was funny. It was a picture of President Trump crying and the tears running down his face were taking the orange off. Hilarious. I'm sorry. I laughed my ass off. However, a bunch of people were getting butthurt about it. And this is all I have to say. First of all, those of you who know me know very well that I don't really have a strong political stance about any of this. I really feel like we didn't have much to choose from. I voted because I wanted to do my part. But people, please stop. Take that offensive bone out of your body. I know it's hard to do, but you're on Facebook. You have a choice. You have two eyeballs here. Nobody's got a gun to your head. Nobody is has got toothpicks in your eyes making you look at things. Scroll. That's what scrolling is for. You do know that, right? If you're a little butthurt about something, scroll past it. You have the choice. You are in control of how you react to all the crap that's on Facebook right now and social media in general. So scroll, find something awesome. You see something you don't like, replace it. Don't replace it. You can't replace it. Post something pretty and beautiful and lovely that people can enjoy that has nothing to do with it. So I think that's all I have to say is that you have control. Understand you have control over how you react. That's the only thing you have control over. You don't have control over the idiots, but you do have control over whether you're an idiot or not. That's all I have to say. Cheers. No more politics. So, I had an amazing sunset chase again. I was hanging out at I was hanging out here by the house and looking around the sky, and everyone knows how much I love sunsets and sunrises and moonsets and moonrises. And Saturday, it was kind of overcast and misty, not overcast, but there were these big gray clouds floating through every once in a while, and then these big blue sections of sky. And I thought, I'm going to take a chance. I yelled at Mike and I was like, let's grab the camera. Let's grab the whole 9 yards and let's go. Let's go. I have this little route that I take. Rob, I know. Well, I don't specifically know that about you, but yeah, you're a troublemaker. You're one of those troublemakers. I just like to make comments about stuff that is, you know, come on, people. Especially, you can tell people are so butthurt. It's like it's flipping Facebook, people. Come on. Why? Why? like, turn the computer off, put your phone down for a few minutes, and remember that these people have nothing to do with your life. But I don't know. Some people, I guess, have nothing better to do than get butthurt about stuff. So, way to stir it up, Rob. I like that. Mm. Anyway, the sunset. So the sunset. Oh my gosh. So I um I thought, oh, this has potential. Mike and I are driving. I'm working on a video for my YouTube channel right now that's the drive there, and I can never decide where to go. So I was going to, I always start at 28th Street. So I head down the main strip, and I go by 28th. I didn't even pull in there because I could see like where the sun was going to end up. And I thought, oh no, I'm going to head out to Bowerman. So we're following it, get to the spot that I wanted to get to. And we're like, nope, we're going to go all the way out. So we went all the way out to that weird road that I don't even know what they're doing there. Maybe someone can fill me in, where they've got all that clearing out, and it says it's like a restoration, or not a restoration, a project they're doing out there on the other side, on the south side of Bowerman Airfield. And does anyone know what that is, what they're doing there? It's all like cleared out, like they're going to do construction or something, but there's nothing happening. So if anyone can let me know, that'd be great. I got there and we were both on the way like, holy shit, this is looking biblical. And it literally did. If you look at, oh, here, let me get my fat face out of the screen here. If you look at what, like, I have a time lapse that I'll be posting, but it was stinking. Oh, I can go right over here. It was so stinking cool. On our way there, oh, there's a duck. I don't know what kind. I like to say I'm a birder, but I'm not that good of a birder. So we kept seeing like this, where the sun was behind these little kind of, I don't know, very sculpted almost clouds. And I was having tiny photogasms because I thought, oh, this has such potential. It was either the clouds were going to completely cover the sun, or they were going to do this, and they did this. So I'm so happy. I love those moments where you literally, good morning to everyone that's just hopping in, by the way. I love those moments that you put your camera in front of your face, and or in my case, because I don't have a viewfinder on my, I don't have a viewy deal on my camera. You put your screen in front of your face and you just go, ah, it literally was biblical at the moment, especially when I accidentally catch like birds and stuff in the shots. It's so cool. Oh, here's another one. Like, don't you see this and you just want to go, ah. It was so beautiful. And I'm just going to zip through these real quick. I just, put them on my computer and viewed them last night for a little bit. Ooh, that one has a secret bird in it too. God, I love it when that happens. So stinking cool. Oh, see, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to blind anybody. Oh, there's a birdie there. God, I love that. But and I love these photos that just, I mean, it doesn't look like there's any, well, it looks like there's effect on it, and there is no Moon Island. Okay, sorry, Rob, I'm on like a 10-second delay here. They're filling in one of the sewage ponds at Moon Island. Not sure why yet. I think they were fixing it up. Here, I can share this here where I was asking. It's going to come. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, gosh, it seems like they could do so much like more with that spot. Wouldn't it be cool if they made like a boardwalk and just like a park there? One thing about Grace Harbor that I have to say, after having lived in Tacoma, Seattle for a while too, and even Olympia, Grace Harbor has so much waterfront that is not utilized for the public. I know a lot of it belongs to the port, which, totally makes sense. They're trying to build that up more, but there is so much waterfront that's not utilized. There's the only hotel that we have is, oh crap, they changed it. It has new owners. It's right there on the Wishkah, where the Wishkah goes into the Chehalis, and that's the only hotel where you can stay and have a decent view of the water. And there's very few restaurants. I mean, I think about, like, granted, Tacoma has been building their waterfront up for how many years now? And they've got restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. And now I honestly, like, where the old smelter was, in Ruston, I can't stand what they did with it. It's so ugly, all those condos and stuff. But we have so much waterfront here, and none of it's really utilized aside from the log pavilion. Um, it's there's so many beautiful things we could do with our waterfront here, and I don't know. I wish I was a millionaire and could do that, but I can't. But it would be so cool to have a boardwalk there, and even if it was just a park, just somewhere to sit. And um, Rob, I know, yeah, it used to be the second busiest. They had originally planned. One thing I do know is that they had planned on our port being over on the other side by Bottle Beach, is kind of where they thought that was going to be. But then I don't have all my research in front of me, but I do know they had planned on it being there originally, but somehow that got thrown to the wayside back in the day. And I know they're still trying to build our port, and it really makes sense. What I was reading the other day, that our port is like only an hour from the Pacific coast, so it's like the quickest boat ride, at least for these big ships that come in. And it would be neat at some point if we could get more traffic coming in here. It definitely would create jobs for us. But, well, and in any case, I still think that a lot of our there's got to be some way to utilize it more for us to enjoy as well, not only for business and to create more economy for our town, our county, but geez, just one restaurant with a beautiful view and a deck to sit out in the summer. Granted, nobody's really going to restaurants much right now with COVID, but this will all be over someday. Lord knows when, but hopefully sooner rather than later. I totally could see a beautiful boardwalk there and a little restaurant, maybe a little hotel, or, oh, gosh, I don't know. Cabins would be cool, like they have out in Westport, like off the jetty there that they've been working on. Anyway, that's just my little nugget that I think we don't utilize enough of our waterfront here for us to enjoy. I know one thing I wanted to talk about here. I'll go through another couple of these photos. And if anyone is watching or catches this after the fact that is around, and Rob, maybe if you're still watching, you can help me with this. I don't want anyone to post it publicly because the first thing people are going to say when I ask my question is, why would I tell you online where everyone can find out? So I have been working on this YouTube channel for a few months now. And part of the reason I got into it was because I really got excited about a couple of channels I already watch where people go and explore areas that are lesser known, or abandoned areas, abandoned buildings, abandoned mines, things like that. And I want to find some areas here in the peninsula surrounding Grays Harbor that aren't too far away to go explore, that people may not know about. Now, I don't want to advertise it where I'm going, but hi, Mike. I changed my appointment. I don't want to advertise it all over the place, but I would like to find some neat, lesser known, more not necessarily abandoned, but abandoned places are cool that don't have giant no trespassing signs all over, that I could explore and make some interesting videos out of, that are areas just around here that people might not know about. I won't tell people about them, but if you know about a place that I could go explore or get some amazing, beautiful pictures or find a great view of a sunset, shoot me a message on, let's see, you can comment here on YouTube or on Facebook. I've always got my phone in my hand, usually, even when I probably shouldn't. Um, and let me know. Give me some ideas. I know there's no website. It would be stupid to find that out there that's unknown places or lesser known places, abandoned places that you can visit. Obviously, if that was there, they wouldn't be unknown or a secret. I need a connection for secret places to visit and explore. Mike, I was going to talk about the booger eater we saw this weekend. Dude, I'm driving down. This happens all over the place, but it's just being Grace Harbor, being Aberdeen. We're driving down the road. Was that yesterday or I think it was Saturday? And excuse me. We're driving on the road and I catch eye contact with this guy walking down the side of the road, and I am not joking you. He was digging, like super, super digging in his nose with his pinky finger, like he was digging for gold. And he he has, I'm not going to put my finger in my nose because that would be pretty disgusting, but he has his finger in his nose. He pulls it out, sticks it in his mouth. I can put my finger in my mouth because it hasn't been in my nose. Sticks it in his mouth, catches eye contact with me and goes, it almost looked like it was frosting from a cake was what I said to Mike. It's like he was really enjoying that. And I just had to laugh because you really don't see things like that very often. I'm gonna start giggling hard now. You don't see things like that very often, and it was just epic. It was one of those moments I talk about that's like I wish the Google Eye, or like I feel like one day everyone's gonna have this chip where they're recording everything they see. I really wish I had that because it was flipping hilarious. Oh, so where's my notes? Local explorers. God, I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know who's watching. Say hi if you're watching. Hey, say hi if you hate this. If you hop in for 2 seconds and hop out, say hi. Dude, you think so, Rob? It's like when, like back in the day when people did a lot of LSD and they would say, drink orange juice with it because it makes you high longer, reconstitutes your highness. It's drug boogers. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Oh. So, here, let's get my fat face off here again. So I'll just go through the rest of my shots here, and I just like to hop on Mondays and see what the haps are and who's watching. To be perfectly honest, I don't mind when no one's watching. I just have all these. Oh, that's one of my pictures where the bird was flying through the sun. Ha. Gosh, this one too. Check this out. I mean, here, we can get rid of this. Look at this. It looks like a painting to me slightly. The pink and these are before the sun even actually did the drip and sizzle that I love. I think I posted a video the other day on my YouTube where I finally found a website that's really cool that has sound effects. So I actually have a sizzle effect for some of my photos. Oh, there's another one. Gosh, I mean, you did this big, it was misting on us every once in a while, sprinkling on us. And God, it just looks fake to me. I love it. I love that is 10 minutes from my, a 10-minute drive from my house. I'm going to try and get into some of the photos where it was. I don't know. Hey, Mike, are you still watching? Oh, yeah. See, you and Rob had the same, almost the same comment. Didn't want to waste it. Get some extra out there. Gross. Oh, there's another pretty one. Oh my gosh. Where is, I'm just gonna zoom through these, and oh, that's one that's really cool too, where it's, I just love that when it's, what was I like, it looks like there's neon lights around the clouds. It's so cool. I had another term for that. Another very stormy yet ethereal shot. All the colors kill me. I was talking about, and I'm kind of stuck on this in my head lately, is people go out to take shots of these sunsets. And a few times when I've been out at like 28th Street, there's several cars. Everybody comes to watch it, whether they have cameras or not. And they sit, the sun goes down, it does its drip and sizzle, it goes away, and then everybody, it's like when a movie's over or a fireworks show is over, or like a drive-in theater or a fireworks show is over, and everybody starts up their car and takes off as soon as that sun's gone. But that first hour and a half after it hits the horizon, the colors change, and it's ridiculous, especially when there's as much sky behind the clouds. That's the other view to the east there from where I was. I love that. Hey, Rob, if you're still watching, do you know, so they load boats here with, what is it? Sawdust, right? To the left there, my arrow is working for me perfectly. If you keep going east there, there's that little beach area where there's a few spots where people will pull up and park. Ooh, the clouds in that one are really killer too. Thank you, Rob. There's that beach area there. Just a few blocks, what, maybe 6-8 blocks that way. And it has no name. I've looked all over the maps and trying to figure out what the name of that little area is. It looks like there was an old mill or something there, something port-ish, where they maybe loaded boats. And it's all private property now, except for the beach where people park and, I don't know, smoke doobies, talk on their phones. I've noticed a lot of people just park there and talk on their phones. And I have no idea what the name of that beach is. So I call it Cherry Beach. But it has no name, so I can't ever really refer to it. Like Bowerman, the whole area in general is a pretty good size. And then there's the airport, and then we've got the wildlife preserve area. And what is that beach area? What was that mill? I would love to, maybe I'll go to the museum, or call the museum. I don't think, are they open? Over the Polson Museum, see if they can give me some history on it. I would love to do some history vids on my YouTube channel about the area. Would be neat. I'm sure some people know it, just know the history, but I would like to share some of the history with people. If you know of anyone good to get in touch with, I know the museum is probably going to be my best bet. Well, yeah, a whale processing plant, Mike. I got it. Hoquiam decided, oh, it's going to be a park. Okay, that is super cool, Rob. Yeah, our neighbor said it used to be a whale processing plant, but again, Mike, what I was looking for was like a name of the area, like what I should call it besides Cherry Beach. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with the fact that, hey, Cherry Beach, let's go to Cherry Beach. So that's really cool. So they are going to update it a little That's cool. I love what they did with 28th Street. I mean, 28th Street's amazing. I love spending time down there. Had never seen it before they did the upgrades to uh, the boat launch there, and I just love the docks, and they've got that nice big parking area and the viewing tower. I love it there. So that's kind of cool. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. And yeah, I still would like to know, like, what was the name of the processing plant and who owned it and all that business. Oh gosh, these photos. Yep, I'm just gonna sweep through these. I don't think I really had anything else to talk about that was of any importance. Not that anything I talk about is important, but I wanted to get to, yeah, I like that shot too. Oh, I'm working on getting some music going in the background here, so when I don't talk, it's a little less boring. So we'll shoot through these real quick, where this is right when the sun, I was playing with the driftwood there, when the sun was, I don't know why I love that shot too. Let's get, you just can't, like, it stop. I remembered what I was going to talk about. This isn't really one of my birding base shows. Hey, I actually remembered this time around. 140. Rob here. Rob says they used to launch 140-foot yachts from 28th for Westport Shipyard. Oh, that would be really cool. Where do they launch them now? I would love to see that. Oh, that would be so cool. I actually remembered to go through my shots before I did this morning to turn them all right side up. Some of you who watched me last week might remember half the shots were sideways. I'm trying to get to the ones. Did everyone have a good weekend? How was everyone's weekend? The weather was beautiful. It was cold. Oh, and that's the other thing. Burrito. If anyone knows a hookup on some good deals on wood, I need a cord. I hate using my wall heaters. They're awful and definitely not eco-friendly or pocket friendly. Ooh. Wow. So they do it. Oh, so they do them in Port Angeles? Port Angeles. Where was it that I saw them doing that? It was Port Townsend. I wonder if they release any in Port Townsend too. They have a big yacht yard or whatever there, shipyard there, where I saw a bunch of yachts being built or boats being built. Ooh, that one's even cooler. I need to straighten some of these. Ooh, there's birds in that one. Oh, look at that. Wee. Ding dong. I love the accident. Mike, I didn't see that one when I was going through them. Love it. Love the birdies. Oh, that's where I was going. All right. All these shots are so crooked. I was talking about that. Rob and I actually were talking about that, I think, last night on my page about people using editing programs with their photos. Part of what brought it up, I tried to share a video about that. Like, what I always hope to do with my photos is share how I saw that moment. My brother commented as well. It's like how you see it. And whether that's changing it or not is fine with me. But the video that I had intended to share on that topic, it was a video, like almost like a tutorial of someone editing a photo, and it started out a photo with uh, like a family on the beach and the water in the background and the sky. And what they did with it was well, first they cut out all the people that weren't related to the family. Then they cut out all the family but one person. Then they fixed like the background to make it look better, which is fine. And then they outlined the entire person, deleted the entire background, and made the background a completely different place. It's like, I don't, why take the picture in the first place if you don't want a picture in that place? You're going to use this editing program to make it a completely different place. I get that. Like I said, if you're trying to make a fake profile or show that you've been somewhere that you haven't, it just seems sort of shady to me, I guess. Now, I love working with filters and some of that stuff, playing with photos, but I don't know. I get it for the, ooh, that's pretty too. I get that purpose, like for advertising, or you're trying to get a specific point across or view across, or it needs to be of a certain place that you haven't been able to photograph, but I don't know. I don't know. My photogasms come from pictures I don't have to edit. Like, well, for instance, like this one is almost perfectly centered. Like, there isn't much you could do with that. It's just, that's what I saw. Now, granted, that wasn't in my face like it looks. It was, I zoomed in on it, but that's what was there. There's no filters. I didn't brighten it, or I don't know. That's just so cool. And that's Mother Nature, raw, right there. That's, mm, mm, mm. I'm just going to shoot through these. And those, I love cotton candy clouds, I call those. I'm going to get to the end here. I think I ended up getting more photos that evening. More cotton candy. I just love so we've got the beach, the water, the sun, the rain clouds, the blue sky, and then the cotton candy clouds. I don't know. There's so many colors involved in that photo, and that's nature. Boom. It's so flippin' beautiful. And that's what I love about photography in nature, is that you can't predict what's going to happen, especially when you're doing, like I do, the bird photography. There's no predicting what's going to happen. You can't. Nature is a subject, and although it doesn't talk back, it is unpredictable. Oh gosh. That's right after the sun dropped. Love that. The rays coming through. That is tasty. It should be a flavor. I want a sunset mocha this morning. Oh, it's afternoon. This afternoon. Well, I was trying to get to the ones where another thing that's interesting when you do photograph a sunset or a sunrise is how quickly it can change, or how just zooming in on one specific area changes the whole look of it. And yeah, those rain clouds. Trying to get, oh my gracious. It's so cool. Looks like a movie. I'm such a dork. Thank you, Rob. Oh. Where are the shots towards? This is where we're getting. Gosh, it's so stinking cool. And this was probably a half hour after the sun dropped. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look at that birdie. Sneaker shot. I love it when they sneak into my shots. I'll spend a half hour with my spotter, is usually Mike. Who did it for me Michelle did it for me one day, I think, too. Tell me when a bird's going to come in front of me. And then I just sit and wait. And then I take like between 15 and 30 shots in a row. And they're like, right in front of it. It's going right in front of it. Boom, 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 boom. I take the shots and cross my fingers. I got some birds in it. I just feel like it adds a little more character. Gosh, this guy. And this is where, so here, oh no, that's not the one. I mean, look how drastically the colors changed there. That really hot red went away. And then this pink came in. It was just so crazy to me. I thought there was one. I think I turned completely the other way around and got one where there was cheese. It's so hard to pick. Like, I'm working on a website to put some of these photos on products or pictures for the wall, and it's so hard to choose what ones I would use. Not a fan of those. Too close. Too zoomed in. One plus about my camera is it has an amazing zoom, though. Got a bird in that shot. And then here we go. So I guess this is what I was talking about earlier, is where you can physically see and feel it turning from day to night. Oh, these are all blurry. I'm really bummed these are blurry. Look at how turquoise and dark, like stormy blue those clouds look. Ooh, super bummed none of these shots came out clear. That's one I might play with my filters, Rob. This one too. But it's just really crappy quality. These are my last shots. Here we go, where you can feel it. Like, there goes the day, here comes the night. Pretty cool. So just, as a note, oh, here we go, where the sun's a little bit shining a little bit on those piles of wood chips or sawdust. Oh, this looks like a bridge. It's not, but it looks like one. Reminds me of the old Narrows Bridge. And this is where I was going to. You just look slightly to the left, and it's just totally different. So, when you're out taking photos or just looking at nature in general, don't forget to look up or to the left or behind you or down by your feet. You might catch something cool. Oh, I like that shot too. Pretty. Oh, I got another bird. Blurry bird, but still. I think this is it. Oh, there's another bird up there. We'll just leave it at that one. I think that's my last one. Go up here. I can peek in the background here. Oh no. Okay, I'll move on to the last one because it's a good one too. Blurry. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Where all the clouds had come in. I couldn't get. This is the point in the evening where my camera. I've never been able to get any really good night shots out of it. I think I need to mess with the ISO on that, but that's over Bowerman. You can see the bridge there. That's looking at the airport. So cool. Oh, I'm super bummed about these pictures. I was trying to get the green light. I think I got it, and there's one, but they ended up pretty blurry. And then this guy came in, and that one ended up super blurry. Like, how cool would that have been if this was clear? He's yelling at him, get out of here. This is my perch right now. That would have been really cool. See it? Lighten him up. Oh, all right. That's going to have to be one of my new challenges. Get this shot, but clear. Like, get out of here. Put the light screen. Oh my God, I'm a dork. All right. Figuring that out. Taking that away. Hey, thank you for the couple of you that have tuned in to watch me yak about nothing. I think it's Monday. I think I have to find gloves because when I go out and take photos, my hands have been freezing the last few times. I did get a new beanie. Oh, wait, I totally forgot. Oh, wait. For those of you who have friends who love birds, maybe I'll do a separate bit about this, but I'll do it now while I'm on anyway. For those of you who are still watching, I have I purchased this pin the other day on get in the frame there. There he is. It's a raven. I got this. I'm in a Western Washington birders group on Facebook. That's amazing, by the way, if you need to identify any birds or love to look at pictures, beautiful pictures of birds. And they did a shout out for everyone that makes bird related items. And I saw that this lady popped up and she's the bragging bird and she's out of Stanwood, Washington on Etsy. If you know someone that is a bird fan, she will custom make things for you. So I bought that pin and I loved it. And I don't want to stick my face up in the thing, but I don't like, she has other earrings that are bigger, like the pin kind of. And I said, "Ooh, I like tiny earrings. I don't know if it's possible for you to do tiny earrings." And she did. She made me, I don't know if I can get it to focus, these adorable raven earrings to go with my pin. So it's the bragging bird, right? On Etsy. Not bad prices. I think the pins range from $10 to $20 and the earrings range from like 19 to 30. And she does an amazing job. It's kind of like an adult version of Shrinky Dinks is what I believe it is, but she does such a good job on them. And I'm all about shop local. So Stanwood, Washington, the bragging bird on Etsy. Check it out if you know someone who, I like that she does the pins because guys, there's a lot of guys out there that are birders. You can put that on a hat like I do. Or I don't know, put it on whatever you want. Your lapel. You could use the earrings as them too, but she also does dangly earrings. All right. Anyway, good deal. Awesome. I love shop local, Stanwood, Washington, the bragging bird on Etsy. Support our local artists. I guess that's it for this morning. Happy Monday. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Don't forget to just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. If you find something here on Facebook or on social media or the internet in general that you dislike, it's not specifically there to bother you. Scroll past it. Do what you have control over and scroll past it. Don't get upset. That's all. I have 3 watchers now. Oh, but I'm leaving. I hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful week. Happy Monday. Coffee cheers. Go find something beautiful today. Peace out.